Want to know the beauty of the Middle Eastern living room? Here are 70 interesting living room designs from the Middle East.
Welcome to the Deco channel, a place where every corner of the house has a story. From elegant living rooms, minimalist kitchens, to small corners full of inspiration. We are here to help you create a comfortable and stylish dream home. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the latest decoration ideas every day. Let's start our home decorating adventure together. Happy watching! In this video, we will explore a classic Arabic living room, a place where the elegance of Islamic art meets a warm and peaceful atmosphere. Witness the beauty of the arched architecture, the richly detailed wood carvings, the warm, dim lighting, and the spiritual atmosphere that envelops this space. A harmony of luxury and sacredness. Here is an inspirational majlis space that is not only pleasing to the eye, but also touches the soul.
Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You stand before a set of tall, ornate doors, beautifully carved with patterns older than memory. Whispers of a culture rich in heritage. As the doors slowly swing open, you are enveloped by an atmosphere unlike any other. A warm breeze scented with oud and sandalwood brushes past your cheeks. A golden light filters through intricately designed arched windows, painting shifting mosaics of shadow on the floor. This is no ordinary room. This is a Saudi Arabian majlis, a place where tradition, artistry, and hospitality come together in sublime harmony. Every corner, every surface, every texture has a story to tell. It's a space that doesn't shout for attention, but rather invites you in with quiet dignity and elegance. The room doesn't just welcome you, it embraces you. There is a palpable sense of stillness, as though the room itself is holding its breath, waiting for the stories that will be told, the guests who will be welcomed, the bonds that will be strengthened here. It is at once a living space and a living memory. In Saudi culture, the living room more and more precisely, the majlises, more than a setting for furniture. It is the beating heart of the home. It is where guests are honored, where tea is poured with pride, where conversations flow under the soft glow of chandeliers. It is a space rooted in centuries of Arabian heritage and hospitality, yet continuously evolving in form and feel. So come in, take a seat. Let us explore the textures, the tones, the artistry, and the atmosphere of one of the most majestic interiors in the world. Welcome to the soul of Saudi elegance. As your eyes begin to adjust, the grandeur of the space reveals itself slowly like a curtain lifting on a stage of timeless beauty. Your gaze is first drawn upward, where a ceiling stretches high above you in graceful curves and complex geometry. It's not just a ceiling, it's a celestial tapestry. Intricate muqarnas carvings form honeycomb-like vaults that catch the golden light, casting subtle, dancing shadows that seem to breathe with the rhythm of the room. Suspended from above, a grand chandelier perhaps, wrought from polished brass or studded with crystal droplets radiates like a sun. Its arms stretch wide in perfect symmetry, each light glowing with amber warmth, illuminating the ceiling's gilded details and bringing a softness to the opulence. The walls rise like pages of a sacred manuscript, each one etched with intention. Elegant arches line the perimeter, their silhouettes echoing the great mosques and palaces of the Arabian Peninsula. Their frames are adorned with carved wood or plaster, shaped into endless loops of arabesque patterns, no beginning, no end, just flowing eternity. Windows tall, slender, and crowned in graceful curves are fitted with mashrabia screens. These wooden latticeworks are more than ornamental. They filter the harsh desert light into a golden mist, bathing the space in warmth, privacy, and serenity. Outside, the desert may be blazing, but in here, it's calm, cool marble underfoot, diffused light above. Every surface speaks of careful craftsmanship. Marble floors ripple with subtle mosaic inlays, delicate star patterns, and tessellations that stretch from corner to corner, connecting space with sacred symmetry. Even the thresholds between rooms are elevated, framed by ornamental arches that feel like gateways between realms, the everyday and the exquisite. This room is not built to impress and haste. It whispers grandeur, with every carved pillar, every tiled surface, every echo softened by the sheer weight of beauty. It is a symphony of balance between history and home, light and shadow, form and feeling. Once the architecture has welcomed you in, your eyes begin to settle on the room's purpose, the soul of the space. The majlis, it is not simply a seating arrangement, it is a philosophy rendered in fabric and form. The majlis, derived from the Arabic word for a place of sitting, is more than a design tradition. It is a cultural cornerstone, an embodiment of hospitality, dignity, and dialogue. Along the perimeter of the room, plush seating lines the walls in a harmonious flow. There is a rhythm to it, each sofa, each cushion, carefully placed to foster conversation and equality. No chair dominates the center. No throne overshadows. In the majlis, every guest is honored equally. The layout itself dissolves hierarchy. Velvet cushions in deep jewel tones, sapphire blues, rich maroons, golden ambers are arranged with intentional symmetry. They invite you, not with flashiness, but with warmth. Their texture, rich and almost regal, contrasts beautifully with the hard marble floor and polished wood that supports them. In many rooms, the seating is built in raised platforms carved from wood or stone, then softened with thick layers of fabric. Others feature freestanding sofas with arabesque inlays, mother-of-pearl details gleaming softly beneath the lamplight. The sense is the same. This is a space for presence, for shared words, for slow tea and long silences. Low tables anchor the center, elegant but unobtrusive. Some bear trays of dates and Arabian coffee in dala pots. Others hold incense burners, where oud smoke coils gently into the air, blending with the light in an almost sacred choreography. The orientation of the majlis is no accident. It faces inward, encouraging connection. Yet, it is also mindful of the world outside. Many are arranged near large windows, allowing for filtered desert light or nighttime city views. The room breathes with its surroundings, and whether this majlis hosts family or visiting dignitaries, whether it's centuries old or newly built, it never loses its essence. This is not just where people sit. This is where they belong. If layout is the skeleton of the room, then the materials are its skin, its tangible soul. Each surface in this Saudi Arabian living room is a statement, a sensation, and a symbol. Let's begin with the velvet. It is everywhere. The cushions, the upholstery, even some of the wall accents are cloaked in this opulent fabric. But this isn't the garish velvet of theatrical stages, no. This is velvet with weight and subtle shimmer. Deep crimson, olive green, sapphire blue. When your hand grazes it, it leaves a faint trail, the signature of luxury. Velvet is warmth, but wood is heritage. The carved wooden elements are not merely decorative, they are declarations of identity. Walnut, teak, or rosewood. Each panel and frame is meticulously hand-worked with motifs drawn from Islamic art, arabesques, floral scrolls, Kufic calligraphy. Some feature mother-of-pearl inlay, catching light like stars woven into the grain. Others are so intricately lattice-carved that they almost appear to breathe. And beneath your feet stone, cold, silent, ancient, marble floors, often inlaid with mosaic patterns, reflect the chandelier light like a still pool. In some spaces, you'll find softer natural stone limestone, travertine etched with geometric symmetry. Their coolness balances the tactile warmth of the velvet and wood. They whisper of the desert's bones, timeless and unmoving. Yet these textures do not clash, they converse. The soft absorbs the hard. The dark embraces the light. The rough enhances the smooth. It's not just opulence, it's orchestration. Touch becomes an experience of culture. The feel of a brass tray, warm from tea. The cool edge of a carved wooden armrest. The dense, forgiving give of a cushion, worn in by generations. And even the ceilings carry texture, coffered, painted, perhaps gilded. There's craftsmanship above, around, and beneath you. Nothing is untouched. Every surface matters. Every texture tells a story not just of wealth, but of patience, labor, and reverence for beauty. Light in this Saudi Arabian living room is more than just visibility, is storytelling. Let's begin with natural light. It enters generously through towering arched windows, often framed with intricate Mashrabiya-style latticework. The sunlight doesn't flood the room directly, instead, it's filtered, fractured, softened. This creates a play of shadows across the marble floors, across the velvet cushions, like light dancing through the soul of geometry. These windows do more than illuminate. They connect the room to the world outside, maybe to a skyline, a desert horizon, or a courtyard garden. The light changes throughout the day, giving the room a living personality, golden and calm in the morning, stark and dramatic by noon, and then glowing with warmth as dusk approaches. But as day gives way to night, another story begins, told through artificial light. Look-up chandeliers, grand and baroque, suspended from intricately molded ceilings, often fashioned from brass, crystal, or gilded iron. These chandeliers are not merely light fixtures, they're visual anchors, drawing the eye upward to remind you of the room's vertical majesty. When lit, they cast soft halos across the ceiling, echoing the patterns of the room's design. Around the room, ornate floor lamps and table lamps offer pools of golden light. Their designs echo the curves of the furniture and the calligraphic motifs on the walls. The lamps don't simply sit, they participate, adding warmth to corners, highlighting carved details, illuminating paths across the room like a soft visual rhythm. In some homes, you'll even find recessed lighting subtly hidden in ceiling cornices, casting upward glows that give the illusion of elevation and weightlessness. It's ambient, cinematic. Lighting here is emotional. It's curated for conversation, for reflection, for quiet evenings with mint tea and oud incense drifting in the air. It evokes not just beauty, but memory. In short, light is both architect and mood setter in this space. It sculpts, it softens, it celebrates, and in doing so, it completes the Majlis not just as a room to gather, but as a stage where presence and legacy meet. The walls and ceilings of a Saudi Arabian living room are far more than just structural elements. They are canvases, narrating history, faith, and artistry in one seamless expression. Let your eyes scan the walls. You'll likely see panels adorned with Arabic calligraphy, beautiful, flowing script that speaks as much to the heart as it does to the intellect. These aren't just words. They are verses from the Quran, age-old proverbs, or lines of poetry by revered scholars, rendered in Thuluth, Kufic, or Naskh styles. The calligraphy is meticulously crafted in gold leaf, carved into plaster, or painted over textured panels. Each curve and flourish is deliberate. Arabic calligraphy here serves both a spiritual and aesthetic purpose, connecting the inhabitant with their values and identity, while also framing the room in divine elegance.